Good afternoon, welcome to our website for Folkies music in Kilburn. We've decided to do a few things about musical theory which you might find helpful. If you'd like to come in and ask questions about anything you see here now, please do, we'd be delighted. What I've decided to do today is something about the directions of stems on notes. A note is a shape telling you how long to make a sound for. That might be a useful thing to put in your book. But here you can see we have an open note with a stem and a closed note with a stem. Now the stems have rights of way. Now if you're playing, or writing rather, more than one part on a stave, you write in two parts, then all the stems go up for the upper part and they all go down for the lower part. But let's just take an ordinary piece of music that has just one part per stave. Now, if the note had been on the middle line, it could go up or down. Both are okay. This is the important thing to remember. If the stem's going to go up, it must go on the right-hand side like that. If it comes down, it must come down on the left, like that. Now what decides whether it goes up or down is where it's written on the stave. Now you notice I've omitted writing a clef sign here, because it really doesn't matter what kind of a clef it is. It's where it is on the 5-line stave. If the note is above the middle line, the stem comes down. If it's below the middle line, the stem goes up, which is what it says here. Notes above the middle line, stems down. Below the middle line, stems up. Now what becomes very important is when you have several notes joined with a common tail. I'm sure you've seen this kind of thing. You have a note here and a note here, and then they're joined together with that's called a common tail. So to have a common tail, the stems must go in the correct direction. Now what decided that these stems would go up is that this note is furthest away from the middle line. So that dictates the stems go up. I sometimes have students that when they write music, they put the stems the wrong way, and I asked them why they did that. They said, well, there's 4 notes above the middle line and 1 note below it, so we put them all down, because most of them should go down. I'm afraid that's not a good enough reason. I'll give you an example. I'll put a note there, 1 here, another 1 here, and 1 here. I have to join all those with a common tail, so the stems all have to go in one direction. This one is furthest away from the middle line, so that one has the right of way. That one says all the stems go up, so they all have to go up, I'm afraid. A lot of people would put all the stems down because there was 3 they say should come down and only 1 going up. Nothing to do with it. It's the one that's furthest away. Now, we can take that even more ridiculous. I have now a group of 6 notes which I want to join with a common tail, because they belong to one group in music. There are 5 above the middle line and 1 below it. Nothing to do with it. The one furthest away from the middle line is this one. So that dictates that all the stems must go up. It's not a choice. Here's a few more interesting ones. Now if we have to join those 5 with a common tail, well, the furthest one away from the middle line is this one, but it's equidistant with this one, so they cancel each other out. This one and that one are equidistant, and this one can go either way, so you couldn't make a mistake on that one. They can go up or down, whatever you want to use for yourself. Today is New Year's Eve, and I've got about 20 to 4 in the afternoon, and we're all going to go off and celebrate this evening. So bye for now, and thank you for tuning in.